Okay, really quick, this is an easy way to make a simple adjustable ring. Yet another adjustable ring, but I love these adjustable rings. This is 16 gauge silver-plated copper, 16 gauge non-tarnish. You can use German silver for this too. It's a little harder, but it's also stronger, so it's a toss-up. But definitely try to use 16 gauge for this. That's what I recommend. 14 gauge if you're a monster, but 16 gauge is adequate. Let's take about a foot. Probably not going to use this much, but just to be on the safe side. Now, I haven't even practiced this first, so I am going to test. This is about a 7 or an 8, and let's see about how much we need to get around. You know what? Forget it. Let's make it right on the mandrel, because that way we don't have to worry. It's right there. So we're tight around an 8 right here, okay? Got that? Now, we're going to go right here and make a right angle, and then we're going to make another about ½ an inch down. We're going to make another right angle, and we're going to make these like that, kind of like a trapezoid look. And then we're going to do the same thing with this side, right about here. We're going to make a right angle, and about ½ inch down we're going to make another right angle. And there we go. Now, what we want to do, now let's put it back on the ring thing. The ring mandrel. Let's move down to a 7, because that'll get us, sometimes you want to move down a little bit to get it tighter. And then you can, and then when you move it back up, it's really tight. So we want to, right about here, we want it to turn into a triangle. Okay, we want to try to make that square perpendicular as much as possible, and then turn this into right there, triangle. So right about here we only need, maybe cut off an inch, we only need about an inch there, and we're going to swirl it slowly, turn it like this, and then pinch it sideways. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Good. And now we're going to do the same thing with this guy. Let's put it back on the ring mandrel, see how we're going. Oh, this is looking cool. I like this. This is fun. I just kind of looked at somebody else's ring, and then I thought of how I would do it differently, and this is kind of what I saw in my head, but I wasn't sure if it would work. So, this one, we're again going to turn it here and start to, let's see, we'll cut off about an inch again. Leave about 1.5 inches and swirl it. This swirl might be a little bigger. There's no right or wrong. It doesn't have to be totally symmetrical. I mean, smooth is good, but smooth just comes with practice. Like, the more you do it, I'm going to attempt to pinch this now and see if I can get it without slipping. There we go. And let's see if I can just pinch it again right there. That's tricky. I think we got it. Let's flatten it. Try not to scratch it. Roll it and roll it and roll it. And we're in. All right. Pretty happy with that design. Now that right there is an adjustable ring. Boom, you're done. But since you have these really cool rectangle-y things. Now, originally, I wanted this one to come out this way. So somehow I ended up curling in, but I don't care. I like it. I think it looks freaking amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. Okay. I'm going to make that a little bit more coiled up, and this one a little bit more coiled up, because you don't want the design, the coolest part of your design, to get lost on the side of the finger. I mean, it is cool to have designs going all the way around, but really the top quarter of the ring is really, if you could divide it into quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, the top 25% is really what you see the most. So now let's just get some Push that back. Let's get some really cool square stones, just square beads, square flat beads. That's what you need. Luckily, I've had these square abalone seashell stone beads sitting around since forever. It's so pretty. Look at abalone seashell. Looks like a little oil spill with a rainbow. So amazingly pretty. How could it get any prettier? What is happening? Anyway, let's pick two that we really like here. And both sides look good. Like, how do you even choose? This is like, I could just flip these and you would just watch this all day. I mean, I would. Anyway. Now we just need some really thin silver wire. 24, 26, 28, whatever you prefer. This is 24, so I'm going to go with it. I don't even know how much I'm going to cut. I didn't practice this. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's okay. Let's just let's calm down, Matt. Take like a foot, because that's what we do, and cut it. Okay. All right, I'm feeling better. I'm calming down. Let's pick a really pretty stone. I like that one, and I like these two. That one's not even perfectly square. It's a little bit off, which is even cooler. All right, so let's grab one, thread it. Oh, what do you know? These thread diagonally. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but whatever. We'll work with it. We'll do it. All right, now just give yourself about 2 inches. And obviously this is going right here, right? You could fit it inside, or you could just sit it on top. It really doesn't matter. I'm liking this design so much. No, I'm gonna fit it inside. Let's fit it inside. Let's see if we can. There we go. It's fitting. Look at that. Fits perfectly. And it's kind of works that it's in a diagonal. I mean, it would work either way. But let's just thread this guy up through here. Come on, get in there. Man, it's so tight, I can't even get the wire through that little spot. There it goes. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, it just sits right in there. Now this one. Now you could tie these together at this point and you have a solid ring that is, but I want to keep this ring adjustable, so I'm not gonna have the two tied together. This one is just going to be right here, and that's pretty much it. I just wrap it several times to make it really tight. Just thread it through there many times. All right, literally twice is good. I did it 3 times. I don't want it to get too bunchy right up in there. This extra piece here, I'm now going to just make a little curlicue and have it in the bottom. Okay, this wire is now going to thread across, and that's kind of holding that stone too, so that's good. And we're just going to thread it diagonally around this entire base of the wire. And that's going to strengthen that part as well as give it like a cool look. But most importantly, it's going to get the wire around to where we want it, so we don't have to use 2 pieces of wire. Because I always like to use as few pieces of wire as possible, because there's no reason. Because I'm lazy and I don't like to count. So try to keep it, if you kind of keep to a pattern, you can try to get like an even. Notice how I'm making a loop and pulling it through instead of trying to stab the end through, because that gives you a smoother, it's smoother and it's easier to thread that way. I'm still not that great at threading, so notice also that it's going kind of slow and sloppy, but I'm getting there. I'm learning. Slowly I will learn the ways of the wire, so I can show you too, and you will learn it, or else you will cry. All right. Coming around. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's see. We're threading it right through we're coming around to the good part right there. Here it comes. Almost there. And I better not thread it too much because I might need to open this up to fit the stone. Let's see. Let's put him in. Oh, so pretty. As he comes down the line, it's like zip lining. doot. Zip lining with elevator music. Doot, 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 doot. It's like a monorail. Doot, 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 doot. Da, 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 da. All right, anyway, let's get him in there. Get in there. Fit in the square. He does not fit in the square. We're going to have to fiddle with the square. Again, you don't have to be a stickler like me. You can just sit your stone right on top, especially if you have a stone that doesn't fit a square. Like, if you have a weirder shaped stone, it doesn't even have to be a square. It can be a nugget. It could be a round, flat. You want a flat stone. That'll make it a little easy. Maybe you don't even want a flat stone. Maybe a totally round stone. I don't know. But I got the other one in, so I'm going to try to get this one in. So I'm going to try to pull these apart now. Aha, I did it. And get in there, stone. And he's in. Okay, let's thread him. Good. Pull tight. Good, he's in. It's not fitting as nicely as the other one. It doesn't look... I made this rectangle a little too big for this. The other one just happened to fit perfectly. Can I squeeze it? No, I feel like I'm going to break the stone. I'll just pinch this part. That's close enough. Yeah, he's not going to fit like that one fits. He's just going to have to sit on top. That's totally fine. No, maybe I can... Let's see if I can redo this. This is a little risky. Can I pull this out and redo the bend, make it a little tighter so it fits him? Oh, this is so risky. Don't do this at home, kids. Wait, that's the whole reason you're watching this, to do this at home. I don't know what to tell you at this point. All right, that's closer. That's good enough. That's good enough. Now I can press it around. Yes, that's a success in my book. I like that. I feel like that's in there. I mean, it's not right there. It's a little bit still too round instead of square, but oh, look at that. I even got that. Now look. Ah, look at me. What am I? How do I get this amazing? I don't even know. I need to pinch myself. All right. Now this part, what are we going to do here? We'll come around here. And I don't like how I left that little stringy thing right there just totally hanging loose. I should have wrapped it more times, but that's okay. Because I'm going to take this guy and wrap the other one tighter. So that will take care of that, hopefully. And come through. Make sure I'm not tying these two together because I still want it to be adjustable. Nope, we're good. Ugh, that's going to be a tight. This is going to be tight, Captain. Get her through. Get her through. You always have to speak in a Scottish accent when you're talking to the captain. That's just Navy protocol. Oh, man, I kinked that wire up great. Look how awful I kinked that up trying to get it through that little spot. Now, a mere mortal would just cry at this point knowing their wire is going to break and it's over, but not Crazy Matt. We're going to twist this and try to get out of the kink. We're going to pinch that kink, and we're going to try to unwind it so it is not a kink anymore. Unwind it, and then we're going to pinch it, and we're going to pinch it from every angle until it turns back into a straight wire. And then we're going to figure out how do we keep doing this without making that kink problem. I really don't know. I probably should have used 28 gauge. You know what you could do? You could just weave this right here. You could just weave it back and forth. That would look pretty good. Let's do that. I think that's going to look cool. Let's just slide these guys up. Slide them up right here. And let's just wrap it. All right, we got to go real tight because that kink is still showing. Got to pull it real tight. Get rid of that kink, okay? And let's just go like this. And let's separate these so we can do this. All right, and let's just make it like, just wrap around and around and around like we're losing our mind. See if we can get it like a pretty, that's not pretty at all. What the heck? I'm not good at this. Yeah, that's absolutely horrible. Well, you guys can do that because you probably have practice in this. Me, I do not. So this stone is super secure. Everything else is secure. The rest is just decoration. I'm coming through here one more time. with all my crazy kinks. Look at that. This is like Kink City now. My gosh, Kink City sounds like something else that I shouldn't be putting on this channel. Oh. All right, I'm through. I'm done. I mean, I'm through with this. I'm not through with wire wrapping, not yet. First, I have to get my my tax return. Then maybe we'll move on to what's it called? Retiring in the Bahamas. I don't have a lot of money to retire with, but I have a lot of supplies now. So I'll just lay out the supplies on the beach, all the stones and wire, and I'll just stretch out across them, and I will just hug them to myself, and I'm going to go through one more time because I don't like this. Needs when you're finally at your end, sometimes you want to wrap that last wire. It's good to just double it up, just to be on the safe side. So okay, that's through, and now we're just going to cut off an inch and make a curly Q. Boom. I mean, cut it to an inch. And curly Q, here we come. Imagine just laying out hundreds of semi-precious stones on the beach and then just stretching out across, laying back on top of them, just like making a snow angel, but with stones on the beach. Smooth, shiny stones. It would feel very cold on your skin. It would feel very nice as the summer breeze blows in from the ocean, this nice salty air. Speaking of which, these are abalone seashell. They come from the sea. So this is very appropriate what I'm saying right now. Now, these little curly Qs, they're in danger of snagging one day and the thing's slowly coming apart. Normally I'm trying to stay away from E6000, but just to finish them off, I mean, I could tuck them in somewhere and they'd be safe. In fact, this one I think I'm going to tuck just to show you. I'm going to tuck it right under that wire right there. Just if I can get the wire to pop up a little bit. Get it in there. Come on. No, not over. I want you to go under. There we go. Got it. Okay, now he's tucked. He's pretty much safer. That's pretty tucked. I'm still going to add a tiny dab of E6000 because I like to be super, super safe. Let's see if we can tuck this one under here. That one's, I didn't give myself enough of a curly Q, but it looks like it wants to tuck. There we go. Not bad. It's not beautiful, but it's tucked. Tiniest dab. Just tiniest dab. Rub it with your fingers. Don't leave it on your fingers. It's supposedly not good for you, but it does rub off like super glue. Like, not super glue. It rubs off like Elmer's glue, like kids' school glue. So put the cap back on so it doesn't go all over the place. Rub your fingers together. It turns into skin and flakes right off. And then if you still feel like it's dangerous, like it's bad for you, then go wash your hands. And then do 5 somersaults for safety to get rid of all the ill effects of the E6000. I'm not sure that'll work, but hopefully if you do it, your mind will tell you that you're totally fine. All right, look at that. That's like, I feel like that's a pretty ring. I want this, I don't like that wire right there just loose by itself. I want it tighter against the stone. And it doesn't really want to go too much tighter. I kind of bunched it up there. All right, that's good enough. Let's not be sticklers. Let's be happy with this. All right. Have a great day, guys.